Hotels booked for months, crores of rupees on the line, posters dotting walls, skirmishes, fights, and even full-blown brawls between rivals, police warnings, allegations, counter-allegations, people investing all their money and others' money, political speeches, talks of unity, disunity, future, culture, and of course, promises. Smells like democracy, India style, right? Now sure, this can be the template for any election in India. But what if we told you that we are talking about student elections in one of the least populated states in India? According to various reports, postgraduate students were paid up to 1 lakh rupees for merely voting. In case you did not figure this out by now, we are talking about Arunachal Pradesh, and more importantly, the internal elections of the All Arunachal Pradesh Students' Union. Yes, the dust may have settled, but there are still several unanswered questions. I'm Kalyan Deb, and in this episode, we will try to decode why the election for the All Arunachal Pradesh Students' Union, a student body, had crores of rupees involved. Pursuing for months.
Village of Assam
In the 75th Independence Day,
First, let us state something that is rather well known in the Northeast. Student organizations are, sure, student organizations, but they are so much more. Take the example of the All Assam Students Union, or ASU. They have been at the forefront of nearly every social and political movement in the Assam. So much so that no one can talk about the Assam Accords without talking about ASU. APSU is no different. In a state where opposition parties are, at best, opportunistic leaders waiting to jump ship at the right moment, APSU performs not just as a student union but also as the state's main opposition. Roads in bad shape? Trust APSU to raise the issue. Memorandum to the authorities for something? Call APSU. Indigenous Arunachalis protesting against the presence of Chakmas and Hajongs in their state? APSU to the rescue. Assam Arunachal border tensions? Call APSU for support. Corruption, alcohol problems? Only one solution: APSU. In the Northeast, where the relationship between authorities and locals has not always been, to put it simply, ideal, organizations like APSU can be termed as the most important link between people and administration, which explains why the APSU elections are such a highly contested affair. You see, elections, sure, are the festival of democracy and all that, but the truth is, whether you live in Delhi or Tirap, elections are also an investment. Put 10, reap 100, to put it simply. A report in Arunachal Times highlighted how candidates are spending anything between 5 to 8 crore rupees to improve their chances of winning. But why? Because in Arunachal, APSU is the first and perhaps the most difficult ladder to political superstardom. And now let me explain my point. Former APSU President Jarbom Gamlin and Takam Sanjoy went on to become the state's Chief Minister and Member of Parliament, respectively. Nabam Rebia, another former APSU president, was the Speaker of the Arunachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly. Tater Kipa, a former president, was a minister in the Apang's Council of Ministers, while Larbin Nasi, former General Secretary, went on to become an MLA. We can go on, but you get the message here, right? Where does the money come from and where does it go? Good question, right? I know. APSU leaders we spoke to on record said that candidates usually either come from extremely rich families or from families with strong political backgrounds. In case they are neither of these but still have political ambitions, they simply beg, borrow or steal. Okay, not steal. Just kidding. We don't want to anger anyone here. But what we mean is that candidates say they have no option but to spend so much money if they want to materialize their political ambitions. Of course, you might snigger at the idea that simply begging and borrowing can help someone raise crores of rupees, and you will be right. A lot of APSU candidates will of course have political backings and the blessings of senior leaders who may see potential in them. The question of where it goes seems a little clear and also a tad worrying. Various APSU leaders, both present and former, who East Mojo spoke with, said that during APSU elections, students come from every corner to cast their votes. 3 students from every secondary school, 6 from higher secondary schools, 30 from the District Students' Union, 15 from government colleges, and all postgraduate students vote in APSU elections. Then, as the Arunachal Times article said, there is a lot of plain old cash distributed among people too. It said each presidential candidate is believed to be spending nearly 7 to 8 crore rupees, and that postgraduate students are earning an average of 1 lakh rupees. Factor in 2000 students and we are talking about rupees 20 crore worth of investments. Why are they allegedly spending so much? Because they know that there are more than enough ways to make up that money. Again, remember how strong APSU is. With great power comes great responsibility and also, of course, great money. Candidates who spend crores are not doing so solely because they want to serve people and students wholeheartedly. Sure, maybe they want to do that, but they also want to recover what they spent. But in a game of high stakes, small fish have no one's attention. APSU's role has been stellar in Arunachal, but it seems like everything else around us, this too has been overtaken by money. When APSU leaders themselves express concern about the amount of money being spent, it is not a good sign for anyone. APSU has been a bridge for decades, but that bridge seems to be weighed down by internal strife and money. And if this bridge breaks, the fear is there is nothing as strong and as diverse as APSU to replace it.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to East Mojo. For any queries, put them down in the comments section below and press on the bell icon for notifications.